Hello, grade 9. So today we're going on to equations with brackets, working from slide 6 to 9 from the equations PowerPoint. So with equations with brackets, it's very similar to what you guys did before with distribution, where you have something like this, for example. Okay, so what you did here is you just distributed the 3 in to get rid of the brackets, okay? So that's what we're going to be doing today, except we're going to be working with an equation. Okay, so there's our equation with the equals. So first of all, what we do there is we distribute the 3 into the brackets. So the 3 with the x, and then the 3 with the minus 4. So 3 times x gives us 3x. 3 times minus 4 gives us minus 12 plus 5 equals x plus 3. Now this is like the previous lesson where we have the equals, and the equals is like a wall. On this side of the wall, we only want x's, and on this side, we want numbers. Okay, so he's happy, so I'm going to leave that one. Okay. That's not happy, not happy. We're going to come back to them. He's not happy. Take him to the other side. So we change his sign. So it becomes minus x. And nothing else is there to do with an x. So that 3 is happy. I leave it. I take this 12 to the other side. And it becomes a plus 12. Take the 5 to the other side. And it becomes a minus 5. Okay. Now we only have x's on this side and numbers only on that side, which we wanted. Now I can simplify this. 3x minus x gives me 2x equals, that gives me 15 minus 5 is 10. So this is saying 2 times x. We want to get the x on its own, so we do the opposite of times, which is divide by 2. What I do to the side, I must do to this side. And we get x is equal to 5. Okay, let's just check our solution just to make sure that it's okay. So we have the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the original equation, which is this over here. Okay, so we have on the left-hand side 3. Now remember, x is 5. I am substituting that x now to be 5, so I'm going to put it in a bracket. Just like that. So we have the main outer bracket, then the inner bracket for the substitution. Then on the right-hand side, substitution for x, so we put a bracket. Okay, let's work out what this is. So we get 3. 5 minus 4 is 1 plus 5. 3 times 1 gives us 3 plus 5, and that gives us 8. On this side here, 5 plus 3 is 8. You can see that 8 is equal to 8. So the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. Therefore, our solution is valid. Okay, let's have a look at example B. Okay, so example B is saying 7x plus 3 plus 3x plus 1 equals 2x minus 13. Okay, before I can start taking things across from the equals, I must distribute. So I have to distribute the 7 into there and into there. Likewise over here. Okay, so 7 times x gives me 7x. 7 times 3 gives me 21. We've got this plus 3x plus 1 equals 2x minus 26. Okay, so our equals is a wall. we want x's on this side, and we want numbers on that side. So he's happy on this side, so I'm just going to leave him. So what I do, grade 9s, is I look for all of the x's and move them. Then I'll look at the numbers. Okay. So he's happy. We're not looking at him just yet. That one's happy. And not just yet. Do we have any x's on this side? Yes, we do, over here. If I take it to the other side, it becomes a minus. Okay, and we're done with the x's. Bring down my equals. Now this minus 26 is happy on that side, so I just put him down. Then we go back to this side. We have to move this one to that side, so if we move him across, the sign changes to a negative. That we've dealt with. That one there we need to take to the other side, so it becomes a minus 1. Okay, now we can just simplify. That gives us 10. That gives us 8x equals minus 26 minus 21 gives us minus 47. Minus another 1 gives us minus 48. I want to get the x on its own. So this is saying 8 times x. The opposite of times is divide. So we must do it to both sides. And here we just left with x is equal to, now minus 48 divided by 8. A negative divided by a positive is a negative. And 48 divided by 8 is 6. Okay, so our answer is minus 6. Let's just check our solution just to make sure that it is fine. Okay, so we have the left-hand side and the right-hand side of the equals. And remember, guys, we go back to our original one, which is this here. Okay, and for the x's, I'm going to make brackets because I'm substituting for minus 6. So we get 7 minus 6 plus 3 plus 3 minus 6 plus 1. Okay, and I just got that from there and just substituted minus 6 in for the x's. Then on the right hand side, I'm going to be using that. Okay, so let's work this out. So we've got 7 minus 6 plus 3 is minus 3. Positive 3 times minus 6 is minus 18 plus 1. So that gives us minus 21 minus 18 plus 1. If we work that out, we should get minus 38. Okay, let's work it out on this side. So we've got 2 minus 6 minus 13 is minus 19. Minus 2 times minus 19. 2 times minus 19 will give us minus 38. So left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Therefore, our solution is correct. Now, let's just say that the left-hand side doesn't equal the right-hand side. That means your solution is not correct. You would have to have a look at what you did wrong here and just try and correct it. Okay, grade 9s, I would like you to do exercise 9.5 for me, please. Number 1, A, C, E, G, I, J. Then number 2, A and D for me, please. Thank you, grade 9s.